JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, police thank St. Thomas residents in locating abducted girls. Suspect still at large. The police are expressing gratitude to the residents of Bath and the surrounding communities in St. Thomas for their assistance in locating both missing girls, 9-year-old Felisa Prussia and the 13-year-old Winche Barrett. Prussia, who was abducted from her home last Thursday, was found in Arcadia, St. Thomas, shortly before Barrett went missing. According to the police, Barrett was found on Monday, October 18, in a wooded area of Springbank in the parish about 8 a.m. She was taken to the hospital for treatment. The police said scores of residents supported the security forces, the fire brigade, and other state agencies in the effort to find the missing girls. We had about 450 or so community members come out. We also had JCF personnel from St. Thomas, the K9 unit, persons from Kingston who joined as well as specialized operations, and the students from the college. We also had a helicopter in the space, as the JDF was also on the ground. We also had persons from CPFSA on the ground. It really was a collective effort, Commissioner of Police, Major General Anthony Anderson said. Meanwhile, the police are advising residents of the parish that the main suspect in both abductions, Davion Bryan, is still at large. The police are advising parents to be extremely cautious at this time and to be extremely protective of their children as the law enforcement continues their search for the suspect. 3 guns recovered in Clarendon and St. Andrew. 2 illegal guns were seized during a police military operation in Howells Content, Yorktown, Clarendon on Monday. 1 person was taken into custody in connection with the find. The police say the team recovered a .45 pistol, which contained a magazine with 1 round and a shotgun with 1 live cartridge at a premises in the community. Deputy Superintendent Antoine Gur Cardoza, Operations Officer at the Clarendon Police Division, said that the team was acting on information which led them to the area. He made an appeal for residents with information about illegal guns and criminal activities to come forward. The police are also reporting the siege of an illegal gun along Cedar Valley Road in St. Andrew. The police say a targeted raid was conducted in the area on Sunday morning when a premises was searched. According to the police, a Glock 9mm pistol along with 2.45mm rounds were found inside of a door. No one was arrested in connection to the seizure. Klansman gang trial hearing adjourned as another accused COVID positive. The Klansman 1 Don gang trial has been adjourned for the day amid confirmation that another accused has tested positive for COVID-19. In the meantime, Andre Blackman Bryan, the reputed leader of the 1 Don gang, is awaiting his COVID test result. The 1 Don gang is a breakaway from the Klansman gang. Chief Justice Brian Sykes this morning informed the Home Circuit Court that Jermaine Robinson, the accused tested positive, should be released from isolation on October 24. Consequently, Sykes said arrangements will be made to have Robinson join the trial remotely tomorrow. Similar arrangements will be put in place for Brian if he returns a positive result. The trial had been on pause for the past 2 weeks after 2 defendants, Andre Golding and Owen Ormsby, tested positive for COVID. 32 alleged gang members are being tried on an indictment with 25 counts under the Criminal Justice, Suppression of Criminal Organizations Act and the Firearms Act. GoFundMe page launched for arrested Mobe religious leader. A GoFundMe page has been launched for accused cult pastor Dr. Kevin O. Smith by a man based in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The organizer, Robert Smith, is hoping to raise US $30,000 or 4.56 million Jamaican dollars to cover legal fees for the head of the Pathways International Kingdom Restoration Ministries, who was arrested by the police on Sunday. Now is the time to stand up against our adversaries, he said. Smith and some 16 men from his organization remain in custody as the police continue their investigations into the stabbing death of 2 members during a bizarre ritual on the church compound in Albion on Sunday. The women who were with them have all been given bail, while the children were placed in the custody of the Child Protection and Family Services Agency. Grandma chopped to death, grandson taken in for questioning. The gruesome killing of a 76-year-old farmer, Violet Walcott, of All Sides Community, Trelawney, who was discovered chopped to death on Sunday night, has caused major unrest among residents. On Monday, a group of angry residents were seen gathered outside Walcott's home, lashing out at her grandson, who was taken into custody by the police for questioning. The police reported that Walcott resides with her 26-year-old grandson. It is further reported that about 10:30 p.m., the grandson said he left his grandmother lying in bed and went to a neighboring bar. He returned to the house about 11:30 p.m. to discover her lying in a pool of blood with multiple chop wounds to her head. The police were summoned. The scene was processed, and Walcott was transported to the Falmouth Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Her grandson was also taken into custody for questioning. The angry resident said that Walcott, who suffered a stroke several years ago, has been confined to her bed ever since. Kenneth Bailey said that up to a few years ago, he shared a common law relationship with Walcott. He said she was always a hard-working woman who spent most of her time on her farm and worked to build her own house. Up to now, me can't believe somebody really come kill an innocent woman, come chop her up in her sleep, he said. Another grandson, who gave his name as Jeffrey Powell, said his younger brother came to his yard and told him about the gruesome discovery. At first, me never believe him when him come tell me that him find her dead in the bed. But after him sit down and say, them accuse me say me broke shop, and it look like I'm in comfort, but they never find me, so then chop up my grandma. At that time, me start take him serious, said Powell. Since the start of the year, 13 people have been murdered in Trelawney. 100 people held over Heroes Day weekend for DRMA breaches. The St. Catherine South Police apprehended approximately 100 people for breaches of the Disaster Risk Management Act of the Heroes Day weekend. The police, in the first set of raids, arrested and charged 21 people at an illegal party in Brayton, Portmore on Friday night. At the same party, over 60 persons ran and made good their escape on the approach of the security forces, police sources said. Police said another 58 persons were prosecuted from various communities in and around Portmore during the no-movement period, which commenced at 6 p.m. on Saturday, October 16, and ended at 5 a.m. on Tuesday, October 19. 10 of those apprehended were served summons, while the other 49 were arrested, charged, and offered bail. None of the persons prosecuted had any valid reason to be on the road during the curfew hours, police said. The police, following the raid, have issued a call to citizens to comply with the regulations outlined in the Disaster Risk Management Act. Failure to comply will result in prosecution, the police warned. 81 new COVID cases in Jamaica, 6 more deaths. Jamaica recorded 81 new COVID-19 cases and 6 deaths on Monday, bringing the infection total to 87,667 and the virus death toll to 2,123. The Ministry of Health and Wellness reported that the new cases comprise 38 females and 43 males with ages ranging from 3 months to 88 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, 24, St. Catherine, 21, St. James and St. Anne, 8 each, St. Elizabeth, 6, Hanover, 5, Clarendon, 2, St. Thomas, 2, Trelawney, 2, Westmoreland, 2, and Manchester, 1. The deceased comprised 2 females from St. Catherine, ages 59 and 70, whose deaths were previously under investigation, a 66-year-old female also from St. Catherine, an 80-year-old male from Kingston and St. Andrew, an 81-year-old female from Clarendon, and a 52-year-old male from St. Thomas. The deaths occurred between October 15 and October 17, 2021. In the meantime, 190 more people recovered in the last 24 hours, bringing total recoveries to 55,827. Currently, 361 people are hospitalized, 44 of which are severely ill, while 20 are critically ill and 64 moderately ill. There are 29,120 confirmed active COVID-19 cases on the island. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.